everyone, and welcome back. Long time no see, but I'm so excited to be back in the kitchen and sharing this recipe with you today. These are my Auntie Maria's zucchini squares, and they are so good. My Nona made them just a few weeks ago, and I don't want to say we devoured 1 or 2 whole trays as an appetizer, but that might have happened, just because they are so good and addictive. So you definitely don't want to miss out on making this recipe. And on that note, let's get cooking. So to begin, we've got some beautiful big zucchinis here today, and we're just going to cut them up into circles. I've got this handy little machine that's going to make them perfect thin slices. We need about 3 cups of them. Got my little cup here. I don't know how much 3 cups is going to be, but I'm just going to start by taking a zucchini. I'm going to chop off the end. I'm going to cut my zucchini into little sizes like this. And you want to be so careful. I don't want anybody getting cut. But we're just going to push her through. But there's probably a better way to measure how much 3 cups of this is, but this is what I'm doing today. Alright, and this makes 3. Look at that. So I pretty much just used 1 big zucchini. Now I have a good cooking snack. So fresh. Okay, so now with those out of the way, we have got our slices here, and we need to drain them a little bit. We've got some coarse salt, and I'm just going to sprinkle some salt all over these slices to help draw out some of that excess water. I'm just going to let that sit for a few minutes while we get everything else ready. I've got my cutting board back and a big beautiful onion. We're going to do a little mise en place, if you will. We need to cut up this onion finely, so you can do that however you like. My eyes are burning. Alright, so I have just prepped all of the remaining ingredients, and before we squeeze out the excess water from our zucchini, let's prep our pan. You want to use you can use a glass pan like this, a 10 by 15 or a 9 by 13. I'm pretty sure this one's somewhere around that. You can also make it in a cooking sheet. Depending on the size and thickness that you want and what you have. We're going to line it with some parchment paper, or you can use some oil or Pam. Yeah, that'll be good for now. Let's check on our zucchini. So a ton of water has come out. I'm going to bring back my paper towel, and we're going to just clump and squeeze. And you can use a cheesecloth for this, or tea towel as well. I'm going to get another bowl and just place the drier ones into there. There you have it. So to begin, we're going to get a big bowl. We're going to take our eggs, oil, and salt and give it a good whisk. Okay, so that was 4 eggs. A 1/4 cup of oil, and a sprinkle of salt, probably about 1 teaspoon. Now we're going to give it a good whisk. So now we're going to add everything else in, starting with our zucchini circles. There's no particular order you have to add this in, just everything but the flour. Our onion, about 1 cup of cheddar cheese or mozzarella grated, or whatever other kind of cheese you like. You could use Gruyere if you want to be fancy. As well as about 1 cup of parmesan. I don't know if this is exactly a cup, but we'll see. Okay, well, not exactly, but that's okay. And about a teaspoon of oregano. Here. That's a little bit easier. Maybe a little bit more. I'm in an oregano mood. So now we're going to give this a nice mix. So it's combined and everything's sort of coated in that egg mixture. That should be pretty good. Everything's pretty evenly coated. Gonna add in our flour and baking powder now. So that is 1 cup of all-purpose flour and 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Look at that gorgeous sifting. So let's give it another good mix. It's still a little bit like tough and sticky, so I think I'm going to add another egg in. That is feeling so much better. Perfect. Right now it is all evenly and beautifully mixed. So let's get our pan and we are going to, I would love to say pour it in, but we're just going to scoop and plop it in. That should be pretty good. Beauty. So now we are going to bake this at 400 until golden. So I'm going to say probably 15-20 minutes, but I'll let you know after when it's golden. Here it is fresh out of the oven. It actually took about 30 minutes, but look how beautifully golden it is. It is puffed up so much and it is smelling to die for. So I cannot wait to dive right in. Like, it smells so good, I don't even know if I'll have time to plate it. These last in the freezer, so you can cut them up and place them in a container and then just pull them out and heat them up when you want a snack, a treat. If you're having company, you can warm them up in the oven or microwave or air fryer. They come so good out of the air fryer. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to dive right in. Crunchy on the outside, spongy on the inside. Oh, with cheese, zucchini, what could be better? That is so good. Well, I know where I'm going to be all day and what I'll be doing. Enjoying these, and I hope you'll do the same when you make them, and that your next appy midday snack pick-me-up are these, and that it is the best. So thanks for watching, and I hope you make them. Let me know below if you do, and enjoy.